To KZN now, where Mbuso Ngcobo is in the hot seat today as the corruption trial against former eThekwini Mayor Zandile Gumede continues. He is the state's first witness under cross-examination in a matter that includes 21 other co-accused. They face several charges, including fraud and corruption, that relate to the awarding of a Durban solid waste tender worth about 300 million rand, or just over that. And eNCA senior reporter Dasen Thatiah is still covering the story for us, and he joins us now live from outside the court to give us an update. Dasen, the IFS being appointed as the forensic investigator in this case, the state took up issue with this. Why?
Let me give you context here, Maseko. So we've been listening to these arguments for the better part of the morning. The defense here, through Advocate J. Naidu, who is representing Zandile Gumede, he says, or he wants to point out, that the process in appointing IFS, that's Integrity Forensic Solutions, as the forensic investigator, he is trying to put forward an argument that that process was flawed and it shouldn't have happened in that way. But again, for context, the municipality had appointed a panel of 17 such companies, forensic investigation teams, that are meant to be dealing with these types of cases at the municipality. The city's Integrity and Investigation Unit's head, Mbuso Ngcobo, had previously testified that the reason why IFS had received this matter and had been asked to prepare a report on this case is because they were the only ones of the 17 that were available to take on new assignments. But during the cross-examination process, Advocate J. Naidu pointed out that, in fact, IFS had 3 other assignments that they were dealing with at that time. He believes that there was no valid reason as to why they should have received this one in addition to that. In fact, he pointed out that this matter should have been first dealt with internally. I want you to listen to a bit of that interaction between Naidu and Ngcobo during that cross-examination today, speaking to this issue.
Where did you obtain the authority to enter into that agreement binding the municipality?
The IFS was already part of the panel, which was appointed through the supply chain management processes of the municipality and approved by the accounting officer, city manager. In other words, the reason for establishing the panel is so that the companies on the panel should assist us. Already there was that approval. The company was appointed, it was on the panel, it was already actually engaged. So what was left was for us as CIU to just allocate work to them, and there was budget as well.
Thanks for that clarity, Dasen. So it's the defense that has taken up issue with the IFS being chosen. So tell me about Ngcobo and how he said he chose to go about the allegations of corruption there.
So, you know, all of this started with, according to his version, that there was an anonymous whistleblower, and that's how all of this began. But it's also important to note that the defense is chipping away slowly at a very rudimentary part of this entire chain of events. This is at the very beginning, right at the bottom of where all of this started. This was before we get to even the merits of the actual investigation itself. This is the procedure that was followed in how this investigation was handled. So Ngcobo claims that the reason why he went that route is because he couldn't raise it with anyone internally, because at this point they didn't have any suspects, so to speak. He said that he was faced with allegations of irregularities, of possible fraud and corruption, but at this point there were no suspects, so it wasn't a witch hunt. It was just the issues that they were dealing with, and they needed to find out who was behind this. So Advocate J. Naidu says that what he should have done was, according to the Municipal Finance Management Act, he should have gone the route of using the disciplinary board that exists within the municipality and not have gone directly to an external service provider. But during that cross-examination and in his responses, Ngcobo explained why he took that route instead.
How would they be able to take action if you didn't inform them of the allegation?
My lady, it will be wrong to inform somebody who might turn out to be somebody who has done something wrong. Because obviously, if there are allegations, you don't know who are the perpetrators. The investigations, always supported by evidence, will tell us who did what. So at that point, you can't then actually go and inform anybody. Like I've said before, you might end up telling somebody who did something wrong.
All right, senior reporter Dasen Thatiah live for us there in KZN in Durban. Thank you. Let's leave it there.